Hello, cosplay world. We're back from the Ginza festival. It was at the local Buddhist temple. Yes, I'm going to try and read back the name, as this was our first year. So my wife was really excited. She got me to go there. She was dressed very, very nicely in her kimono and managed to get me in one too, which is hard because I tend to wiggle and flail and end up looking like a ruffian at the end of the day. But we were actually like a little bit overdressed. They thought we were performers at 1 or 2 points. Most of the people were just regular Joe people. So here we are in these hot clothes. Anyway, I did enjoy it. I think I would go back again, particularly because the ambiance is really, really nice. It's not very, very big. It's kind of in the parking lot of the temple itself, so everyone's kind of crammed in there. But it has the feel of, well, what you would expect from Japanese anime. Like, oh, look at all these little shops and the lanterns and people crammed together and eating food. And if you want that feel, it's definitely got that feel. Whereas Mitsuwa is not as nice. It doesn't. If you've looked at the setup they have, it's kind of in the parking lot. And there's only a few little things aside from area they cleared for the stage. The temple appears to have a permanent stage, which is really nice. And guess what they did with that permanent stage? They had a ton of performances, which, well, they were great. They were actually like educational and representation of culture, and not just like Japanese or Asian. There was Islander culture in there too, and we got to meet a couple of performers because, well, most of the people going there were also part of the community, and it was a lot of fun seeing like the old grandma dancers come down and go, "Oh, I love your kimono!" So that was fun, and you could definitely tell that the performers were part of the people in the crowd, and it was a community effort. So that was really nice to participate in. Inside the actual temple, upstairs was the services, and it was just like a regular church or temple. A few people in there. It was quiet, and what you would expect. And then downstairs they had a few bonsai or floral arrangements on display. Definitely, especially because I was helping my wife with the wheelchair, was not really. It wasn't really worth it to go down with a wheelchair. It was a very small display. The cultural festival near Mitsuwa usually has a much more elaborate one that is nicer. So, oh well. It was there though. And I think a lady was explaining some details behind each plant, and I don't quite remember all of them. They all had something to do with Buddha in some lesson and some event. Oh well. I was really trying to get out of there because it was so hard to maneuver. Sorry, I wasn't listening. Oh no! But most of the day was taken up watching these performances. It was lots of fun. Most of them were drums. They had lots of islands. They had Islander dance, people from the Pacific Islands doing various dances. And then aside from that, they had the food, which is the only weak point for me on this festival. The reason for this is it's just like a regular fair in pricing. So you buy tickets at like $1 or $2 a piece, I forget exactly, and then you turn those tickets into the booths for your meal. And let me tell you, fair food is expensive. And after spending a bit of money at Mitsuwa, and Mitsuwa is a market, so their food and the things they were preparing were considerably cheaper. I was not having those fair prices. I was good. Nope. Not spending like $12 on a handful of chicken wings. I'm good. They did have some like Asian themed food there, but I'm really cheap, so I'm not. Oh boy. Ugh. Oh well. But otherwise, I had a good time hanging out, meeting some new people. And meeting some new people actually felt like a whole community, because they were setting each other up and supporting each other and sitting in the audience and clapping for them. And the vendors were largely they had some ties to the temple as well. So that was the Ginza Festival. Sorry, it's our first time. I think we'll go back and we'll see how that goes next year. I hope you guys enjoy and you check it out. Good times to all. Hurrah! Hit that sub button for more cosplay tutorials, con coverage, and general cosplay madness.